What's good, everyone? Welcome to Sonic Core. Guys, we got 2 weeks. 2 weeks without an update. We finally got something. And guys, in my opinion, this is completely worth it. The update for what it was when we did the testing servers last week was honestly a very mid update. If you're a new player, it would be great for you. It was pretty sucky update. But now we got Adventure Sonic in the game, Grind Shoe Sonic, Soap Shoe Sonic, whatever you want to call him. I want to call him Adventure Sonic. He's called Grind Shoe Sonic in the game. We got a huge update right now. I'm gonna go over everything that you guys need to know for this update, all the new things that are being added into the game, any new mechanics that are being added. We're gonna go in, we're gonna check this out right now. All right, so first things first, we're gonna check out the shop right now. We got the Valentine Chao, which honestly, they're not too bad. One thing to keep in mind with the Valentine Chao, they have an event enchantment on top of that. As you can see, it's a +1 for events. That's a first for Sonic Speed Simulator Reborn. I think that's a sign that they're going to be adding enchantments later on in the game. I also think that the enchantments was a good mechanic that should be added later on. Whether they do that with Wisps or Chows, we will see. But clearly, this is something that they're going to be implementing later on, so keep that in mind for later updates. We also got the Sonic Chao. I have a problem with this. For those of you guys who don't know, they actually took the Sonic Chao out of everyone's inventory. Because I have the Sonic Chao. I bought the Sonic Chao with Roblox because I really liked it. I'm a big collector on the really good Chao. And I check in my inventory, my Sonic Chao isn't there anymore. I know for sure that I had it. So are they trying to take Robux out of you? I don't know. It's kind of your opinion. It's fine. It's fine. Clearly, my decision has been made in my head. It's fine. This is one of the, I think this is one of the best Chows. We got 1,800 experience and 175 rings and 351 power for level 1. Imagine like, bro, I kind of want to get like 5 of these. So that's what we got for the shop. We also have the Golden Tornado still in here. We got Metal Sonic and Stealth Suit Sonic that are back in the shop for the week. We also have Amy, and guys, we got Adventure Knuckles back in the game. I know it's for Robux. These guys are all 500 Robux. I mean, technically $4.99, but it's 500. It's 500 Robux, guys. I already have them. I already unlocked them a while ago. I might purchase them from my backup account. So that's everything that we have in the shop. Also, if you really want to, you can also purchase Grind Shoe Sonic. He is also for 500 Robux. I'm not going to because I have already unlocked him. As you guys can see right here, we got the Android Shadow update back in the game. Guys, you need to make sure you unlock this. I'm going to explain it later, but you have to unlock Android Shadow for this update. If you're an old veteran player and you didn't do this update, like I have personally just because I was gone, I'm gonna have to unlock this. As you guys can see, we got everything back in the game. The Android Trail, we got the Timekeeper Chao. The only thing that is new in this part of the update is the Black Shot hoverboard. We also got Android Shadow, which has been, his name's been changed to Orange Android Shadow because they're gonna be adding more androids into the game. All right, guys, now we are going to get into the next part of the update, which is the Jets quest. Make sure you do all these. It's very easy. All you have to do is do time trial 1 through 3 in Green Hill Zone, and you will unlock Android Shadow, the green version. Obviously, we got a couple more in the pipeline on the way. Look at my boy. He drove. Well, I need all. Like I said this last week, we need all of these guys lined up. Shadow Mafia. About to make it happen. I'm about to make some shirts. But anyway, we got Green Android Shadow as soon as you complete all the quests for Jet the Hawk in Green Hill Zone. You also have quests in Lost Valley and Emerald Hill. They're all the same. Just do time trial 1 through 3. And make sure you talk to Jet before you do any of them. If you just do the time trials on your own without talking to him, they won't count. So make sure you do that. So that's this part of the update. The next part of the update, which, guys, the most exciting part of this update. I am so hyped for this. We got Grind Shoe Sonic in the building. Look at, hold on, actually, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna dress up right now. I'm gonna get all drippy. Look at that, look at those shoes, bro. Look at my boy. Yo, oh, bro, I'm getting so much nostalgia. These games, this was the peak of Sonic the Hedgehog, was during this time period with Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Heroes, and then we dipped down with Shadow the Hedgehog. But anyway, guys, enough talking about the drip of Grind Shoe Sonic. We already know he's looking good. We already know that this is in preparation and pre-gaming us for Project Shadow, for bringing Shadow the Hedgehog into SSS Reborn. How are we gonna get this guy? Not only have they added 5 new skins into this game, we now have daily challenges being added in. After you guys complete the quest for Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles in Green Hill Zone, Lost Valley, and Emerald Hill, you will also be able to unlock the adventures aspect of it. Right here, I have already done a couple of these adventures, but if you go to quests, as soon as you have completed all the quests for Sonic, you will now have access to adventures. Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles all have adventures. There are 3 tasks that you have to do. So as soon as you complete all 3 of these, you have completed the adventure. That is 1. You need to complete 10 full adventures. There is 3 hours in between after you completed this. Make sure you do them all at the same time because they are all timed. As soon as you finish the first one, you will have a 3-hour wait before the next adventures are available. Guys, this is huge. This is a massive part being added into Sonic Speed Simulator. I'm very excited for this. I think this is a great thing that's being added to this. But anyway, guys, that is how you get Grind Shoes Sonic. As you can see right here, I've already unlocked him. Just make sure you complete 10 adventures. You could probably get it done in a day if they are sticking with the 3 hours. This might take 1 to 2 days, so we're gonna try and unlock him tomorrow. We are in Lost Valley right now. As you can see, we have Jet's Quest over here. I already told you guys about that. And we also got Holo-Metal Sonic back in the game. I still need to complete this on the testing server. Guys, I said this before, you need to make sure you unlock Android Shadow and Holo-Metal Sonic, and I'm going to show you guys why right here. You guys probably know this if you guys have been paying attention to Sonic Speed Simulator, but as you can see, we're at the base of Arsenal Pyramid. We got the Shadow logo at the door. Guys, as you can see right here, we got Android Shadow on the left and we got Holo-Metal Sonic on the right. You put them together, we got Shadow the Hedgehog. I am very curious to see how they implement this. I'm curious to see if there's going to be some type of DNA testing. Whatever the lore is for this game at this moment, I'm curious to see how they're going to have us unlock Shadow by using Android Shadow and Holo-Metal Sonic. So that's it for this part of the update. One thing I will say, they actually changed the Holo-Metal Sonic update slightly. Before the Badnik, you had to destroy 200 Badniks, and I believe you had to get 3,000 Master Emerald shards. The stone tablets are still the same. So thankfully they changed it. I put out a video saying, hey, they really need to bring down the quantity that you need to collect for this update, and thankfully they listened. It's gonna make it way more doable, mainly because there are no Badniks in the area at all. As you can see, we're just walking around and there's absolutely nothing here. This is where the first Badnik is. Hold on. This is it. There's one here in this area. There's 1, 2, 3. As you can see. Oh, 4. Okay, we got 4. Okay, we're good. Imagine having to get 200 of those. So thankfully they changed that. Which is really good. I'm very happy that they made that decision. So that is this part of the that is this other part of the update. Thankfully they changed it so it's a little bit more manageable for everyone, especially for the new people that are joining Sonic Speed Simulator, because obviously that's a little bit of a grind. So, and speaking of grind, we're gonna go to Green Hill. We're gonna show the last part of this update, guys. This is a packed update to Sonic Speed Simulator Reborn. Right over here, we have auto run being added to the game. Honestly, when I first saw this, I was a little bit confused. I was kind of just like, hey, I don't know what the point of this or what this is for. The point of auto run, I can have my controller right here. I can put this down. I don't have to do anything. All you have to do is put the remote down and sit back and watch as the computer collects XP and rings all for you. Honestly, I think this is a really good thing added to the game. Sonic Speed Simulator is already a very grind-based game, obviously. I've spent hours and hours every night just trying to collect and build upon my XP and my rings simply by running around, and this just adds a lot to it. This just allows us to just sit back and kind of let that happen. This game is a grind-based game. One of the factors in this game is that you have to spend a lot of time collecting XP and collecting rings. Not only that, you also can get red rings from this, and that's another thing that a lot of people were talking about. I think I'll give my thoughts on the update later, but I think the fact that they're adding red rings as a reward for doing this is a really good thing for them to do. So anyway, I'm gonna claim 2. I'm gonna exit out. That's it for this part of the update. Now, my thoughts on the update. Because this is a new part added to the update, we can do this while I'm talking to the camera. I love this. Honestly, I think this is probably one of the best updates we've gotten. We did not get a scavenger hunt that is new to this game. However, we did bring back the Android Shadow and the Holo-Metal Sonic event, which is something that a lot of new players still need. Kind of the devs telling everyone, guys, you need to unlock these 2 skins if you want to unlock Shadow later on. Also, we've been given like 5 skins. I will say that the 2 weeks was a little bit long for this update. However, I will say everything that we have gotten was worth the 2 weeks, I will say. Personally, I think the fact that they have added adventures that serve as daily challenges really adds a lot of playability to the game. Honestly, the biggest part of game development, especially for SSS, is longevity. We want to be able to play this game forever. And also another thing is that we didn't have any there was no way to get red rings. And now all I have to do is I can just put my controller down and just let it go and just enjoy the rest of my day and just come back every 20 minutes just to click on it, and I will just be gathering red rings on my own. It's all just coming together. We got daily challenges, we got new skins, We've got new things to do every single day. We got a reason to grind, and not only that, but grinding is easy to do now. So I personally think this is a great update. As far as rankings go, this is the first time ranking an update. I'd give this update a B+, and the only reason why is simply because we had to wait 2 weeks for this. If we had gotten all of this in 1 week, this would have been an A+. Absolutely, this would have been an amazing update. Even though if you're a veteran player, you you would not be able to play the other two events. There's still a lot to do, and so this is the perfect event to meld new players and old players at the same time. And honestly, I would not be surprised if they add other events in and do the same thing and add other things on top of that. For example, let's say they add Jet's Bets event again, so we can unlock Jet again for any new players that are coming in, as well as do all these other quests that are being added in and get red rings. Also, if you're a veteran player that missed one of the other updates, this is a good opportunity for you. I missed the Detective Tales and Gold Metal Sonic update, so for example, if they wanted to bring back an old update for some of the new players that haven't played this game before, this is the perfect opportunity to do that. So overall, I think this is an amazing update. I would give it a B+, but only because it took 2 weeks to get it. I'm curious to see what they do now with this update, if it's going to be every 2 weeks or if it's going to be every week, and how they're going to do with updating the quests and adventures. But anyway, that's it for the video, guys. Make sure you spin dash that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you're notified every time we have a video posted and every time we have a live stream go up. Guys, welcome to Sonic Core. This is it. We're getting into the game finally. We're getting into the flow of things. We have new updates coming in. Now we're gonna have a regular flow of videos. Guys, we have a lot more videos coming this week. Welcome to the Core, guys. Thank you for joining, and make sure you spin dash that subscribe button. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.